Mars missions face unexpected challenge, expired meds. Astronauts get aches, pains, and allergies just like those of us back on Earth, but they may be out of luck if the pills go bad before they return home from the red planet. Adam Kovac reports. You know that things when you've got a god awful cold and you got into your medicine cabinet to dig out the Dayquil that's been sitting there since forever and are about to pop the capsules into your mouth when you notice they're expired 3 years ago, and now you need to put on some actual clothes and make your way all the way to the pharmacy as you're sniffing and dripping mucus and you just want to climb into bed and die. Well, that's how bad colds can get. Now imagine that, but the nearest CVS is 150 million miles away. Such is the prospect facing astronauts who dare to take a mission to Mars. According to researchers at Duke University School of Medicine, astronauts may be in solid physical condition before a launch, but once in space they are just like those of us stuck on Earth in that they develop aches and pains, runny noses, allergies, and trouble sleeping. Co-author and assistant professor Daniel Buckland at Duke University, along with his team, operated under the assumption that a voyage to Mars would take 3 years to complete with no possibility of resupply. Buckland and his colleagues also assumed that people venturing to the red planet would have an ideal stock of the 106 medications kept in the International Space Station, the ISS, which include everything from a medication used for earwax removal to antipsychotic drugs. Shelf life data could only be found on 91 of those medications, but of those, 54 were found to have a best before date of less than 36 months if stored in their original packaging. Some, like an eye drop or allergy pill, would expire at the 2-year mark. It does not necessarily mean the medicines won't work, but the same way you should not take expired medications you have lying around at home, space exploration agencies will need to plan on expired medications being less effective, said Buckland. In the study, published in the journal NPJ Microgravity, the scientists pointed out that the reality could even be more dire as little is known about how microgravity affects the degradation of medicines, given the harsh conditions involved in space travel, which can include elevated radiation levels. It would not be surprising if many of their efficacy lost their efficacy faster than on Earth. Pharmaceuticals will likely be the cornerstone of maintaining the health and performance of humans participating in exploration space missions, the authors wrote. There's a gap in public knowledge in the prospective shelf lives of medications contained in the ISS formulary. It's imperative to know and understand these pharmacological parameters in order to supply a safe and effective astropharmacy. So while popping an expired Dayquil here on Earth might only add to your misery, for astronauts on Mars it's a far grimmer scenario with no pharmacy in sight unless Martian drugstores are part of the next NASA budget. And this is on Gizmodo by Adam Kovac. Please leave your comments and thank you for your support. Kindly support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.